The scrapyard at the edge of the Tryon outpost was quiet that night, lit only by scattered neon lamps flickering against piles of broken hulls and twisted starship frames. Evan had spent half his life fixing the junk that drifted in from forgotten battles and abandoned expeditions. He liked machines. Machines didn't lie, didn't betray, and didn't pretend to care. They either worked or they didn't. But tonight, something unusual had arrived. A cargo hauler shaking, dented, and scorched had dropped off a sealed black container with a warning sign, burned into its surface, unstable, do not approach, naturally. Evan approached immediately. As he cut the seal open, a low hum vibrated through the ground. He pulled off the last steel panel and blinked. Inside the container rested a starfighter unlike anything he had ever seen. Its sleek obsidian body shimmered as though alive, its surface shifting subtly in the cold light. Alien inscriptions pulsed faintly across its hull like veins, an adaptive bioship. Evan whispered, stunned. But they're all gone. That's when the voice behind him spoke. Yeah. All gone, or so we thought. Elizabeth stepped out of the shadows, arms crossed, her long coat fluttering in the cold breeze. She wasn't just a pilot. She was one of the best in 3 sectors. But more importantly, she was Evan's closest friend and a constant reminder that he was better around machines than people. You shouldn't be near that thing, she said. These ships were designed to bond with their owners. Permanently, aggressively. Evan flashed an uneasy smile. Good thing I'm not planning to bond with it. I just want to fix it. Sell it. Retire early. Elizabeth raised a brow. Right, and I only came here because I enjoy the aroma of burning scrap. He rolled his eyes. Help me or don't, but I'm not leaving this mystery unopened. The ship suddenly jolted. Both froze, with a screech of metal bending itself. The craft literally unfolded from its compact state. Plates shifted, forming wings like blades. The cockpit cracked open, releasing a deep growl-like sound. The air around them tingled with static. Elizabeth whispered, "It's awake." And then, far too fast for either of them to react, the ship lunged. A tendril of metallic matter shot out, wrapping around Evan's wrist. Elizabeth reached for her blaster, but Evan shook his head. Don't shoot! Not yet. The tendril tightened, then released, retreating back into the hull with a strange, almost curious tilt. Then the ship spoke, not with sound but directly into Evan's mind. You repair things. Evan stumbled back. Did you hear that? Elizabeth shook her head. Hear what? It spoke. In my head. Elizabeth's eyes widened. It's chosen you. The ship's name over the next hours. The alien ship behaved exactly as the warnings had described, temperamental, aggressive, unpredictable. It snarled electronically whenever Elizabeth approached, but calmed slightly when Evan touched its hull. It thinks you're its mechanic, Elizabeth muttered. Or its owner. Or its hostage, Evan replied. In time. The ship offered its name, Raven, though it said the word as an emotion rather than syllables. Raven tolerated only Evan near its systems. Anyone else, even a simple diagnostic drone, was violently disabled. Elizabeth hovered nearby with a hand on her hip. You bought this thing for scrap value, and ended up with a war machine that wants to kill everyone except you. Yeah, Evan said. Kind of a bargain. Still, he couldn't shake a feeling Raven projected toward him, something like curiosity. Wrapped in tension. But then everything changed. The attack 3 nights later. Evan was tightening Raven's inner fuel conduits when the outpost alarm blared. Elizabeth burst into the hangar. Evan, Raiders 10 ships inbound. They're targeting this outpost specifically. Evan jumped out from under Raven's wing. We need to evacuate everyone. No time, Elizabeth said. They want Raven, they'll level the outpost to get it. Before Evan could respond, Raven's cockpit cracked open. Light poured out like a heartbeat. Pilot. Enter. Evan froze. No, absolutely not. I don't fly. Elizabeth grabbed his arm. Then I will, Raven hissed at her, metal plates flaring like wings ready to strike. Evan placed a hand on its hull. Let her help. Raven's energy pulsed erratically. You, only you, Evan swallowed hard. Elizabeth, if I don't go, this ship is going to tear the outpost apart just trying to protect me. She glared at the craft. I swear, if it hurts you, I'll ground it permanently. Evan promised. He climbed inside. The moment the cockpit sealed, Raven's mind fused with his. Information surged through him: star maps, combat routes, gravitational shortcuts, alien instincts older than Sol itself. Evan gasped. Okay, that's a lot, Raven, slow down. You fear, do not fear. I defend you. The ship blasted out of the hangar. Humanity fights. Back the raiders closed in fast, sleek pirate cruisers painted with death symbols and plasma scorch marks. They fired as soon as they saw him. Raven dodged the first barrage with impossible speed. Evan felt every movement as if it were his own body. The ship wasn't a machine, it was a partner, a predator, and a guardian fused together. Lasers sliced through the darkness. Evan clenched his teeth. Raven attack pattern alpha. Primitive pattern. Improve. Raven dove straight through the enemy formation. What are you? Raven. At the last second, the ship folded, literally folded, its shape bending mid-flight to slip between two cruisers. Evan screamed, convinced he was about to die. But Raven executed the maneuver with effortless grace. The pirates panicked. Raven fired. Evan felt the recoil as plasma lances tore through enemy hulls. One ship exploded. Then another. The remaining raiders tried to flee, but Raven pursued like a living shadow. Within minutes, the entire raider squadron was reduced to drifting debris. Evan collapsed back into the seat, shaking. That was insane. Raven hummed softly. You survived. You grew. We grow stronger together. Back at the outpost, Elizabeth sprinted toward the returning ship as Raven landed. The moment Evan stepped out, she threw her arms around him. You idiot, she whispered. You absolute brilliant idiot. Evan laughed shakily. You saw that? I saw you take down 10 raiders by yourself. She pulled back, eyes glowing with something between awe and concern. Even that ship listens to you? Only you? That's not normal. Raven lowered its wings slightly, almost like a bow toward Elizabeth, a gesture it had never made before. Evan blinked. It respects you? Elizabeth smirked. Probably because I didn't shoot it. Raven pulsed faintly. She protects you. Therefore she is not enemy. Evan grinned at Elizabeth. Look at that, you got promoted. Elizabeth glanced at the ship, then at Evan. So, what now? He looked back at Raven. The alien craft that had chosen him rescued him, changed him. Now? Evan said, we find out what else it can do. Raven's hull shimmered like a creature waking up fully for the first time. And Evan felt the truth deep in his bones. Humanity had just gained a weapon the galaxy thought extinct, and this time, humanity was going to use it not to conquer, but to rise. Why?